So I think the questions should be asked of the Justice Department.
Now, we reached out to the DOJ and also Maryland U.S. Attorney's Office for clarification on why Hernandez was not held, since ICE tells us he was undocumented. But they told us they have no comment on this case. ICE issued a detainer for Hernandez-Mendez yesterday as this murder investigation was unfolding. This case has taken a devastating turn. There are also questions about how it all started. Prince George's County Police have said that once they were notified about the case, they began investigating areas where Thompson was last seen. They produced a flyer that was distributed, but initially the department did not reach out to news outlets or publish Thompson's picture on their blog or their X account. I've spoken with Prince George's County Police about why, and it was explained to me that because Thompson was a healthy adult, her case was not considered critical. When we asked the chief about that today, here's what's his response.
The facts as we have it is she was in that vehicle before she was ever reported missing. So we did canvass the area, we searched, we questioned people in the area, we looked for video, we did all of these things. As a practice, critical missings get distributed. But the family did a lot of hard work and they distributed information and you all covered that. So the information was out and the community had it.
And look, y'all already know on this channel, we hold racist Caucasian people accountable, because if we don't, who will? And before we start this video, if you don't like black people, black issues, black talks, get to stepping. Yes, multiple black women have been murdered in Prince George's County, Maryland, including several high-profile cases. Authorities investigated potential connections in some cases, and arrests have been made in others. In late August 2025, 19-year-old Dacara Thompson was reported missing from Lanham, Prince George's County. Her body was discovered a week later in a grassy area in neighboring Anne Arundel County. Police quickly arrested Hugo Hernandez-Mendez in connection with her murder, and he is being held without bond. Make that make sense. And the cold part is, with black women, hell, with black people in general, we never get grace. We never get mercy. All over social media. As soon as this happened, you have people saying, oh, she was selling herself. But if you know anything about the black women in PG County, they don't even move like that. It's too many ways in PG County to make money. Tell me I'm lying. And I keep telling y'all over and over and over again, never trust the media, because whoever controls the narrative, they get to shape up their whole story. They can make up anything. They can make up any story. They can bring anybody on the news as a witness and say anything. Matter of fact, run the tape.
Fox 5 exclusive. The neighbor of the suspect accused of killing 19-year-old Dacara Thompson is speaking out this morning. We're talking about Cody Parson here, who says that he witnessed suspicious behavior of the 35-year-old Hugo Hernandez-Mendez following Dakara's disappearance.
Cody tells Fox 5 he lives next door to the alleged illegal immigrant who police say killed Dacara Thompson inside of his bedroom in a Bowie, Maryland home. Cody says early in the morning on August 23rd, he stepped outside of his home and saw something burning in the suspect's backyard. He says he still can't believe this happened.
I'm terrified. This could happen next door to my house, in my neighborhood. Like, my wife sits regularly in between the two houses and smokes late at night. This girl deserves justice. Whatever justice can be given in this world, she deserves it. My heart goes out to her family. I can't even imagine. I have a daughter myself, and I can't even imagine the grief that they're going through right now.
Police say they found bloodstains, women's lingerie, hair from a wig consistent with one Dacara Thompson wore, and a fingernail that matches one missing from Thompson's hand. An autopsy reveals she had skull and facial fractures.
Yeah, this is just really sad. ICE officials tell us that Hernandez-Mendez is in the country illegally. U.S. Park Police arrested him in April on a DUI, but for some reason, he was released. Jacqueline?
Make that make sense. And sometimes we have to shut up, sit back, and use your common sense. Why don't we have any video footage of Hernandez? Why don't we have any video footage of Dacara getting inside of their black truck? Why did her family have to raise money on GoFundMe just to find their daughter? Why, when all this stuff happened, the cops didn't report this as a missing person? I told you, I don't trust these people, and it is what it is. And this article is by WUSA 9 News. It was published September the 5th, 2025. Court documents reveal he allegedly told authorities that he was at the Galaxy nightclub on University Boulevard in the early morning hours of August 23rd, which is across the street from where Dacara Thompson was seen getting a black SUV. When they began to question him more, he denied involvement in the car's disappearance. Make that make sense. And one thing I learned about racist Caucasian people, when they have the video footage to prove that you were in the wrong and to prove their point right, they will show the video footage. For example, in North Carolina, this dude stabbed an innocent woman on the bus, and they showed the footage. They didn't show nothing else but the footage. They showed every angle. They showed all his mug shots he ever had in life. So I sat back and I think, where is the pictures? Where is the video footage of Hernandez? We only have one picture of this dude. We have no video footage. Even in the courtroom, they never showed him in the handcuffs. I watched all the videos. We have no video footage of this dude. But when it's black people, you have every angle. You have every mug shot. You have their family, the house they live in, the car they drive. You have all that. And I'm going to say this. I don't believe that Hernandez was by himself. I believe that either someone was helping him or he's being framed as the fall guy, because you have to think about it. It took them 1 to 2 weeks to find Dacara's body. The whole time, her family and people from the neighborhood was helping them. When this happened, the cops didn't even report Dacara's body as a missing person. They didn't report this. So I'm supposed to sit here and believe whatever they tell me in the article? Hell no. I need to see the proof. I need to see the video, because if what they saying in these articles is right, they would have the video footage to back that up. They would show us. They wouldn't wait to no court. They wouldn't do that. I told y'all, now we have AI. They can come up with anything. How we know that that was the car walking? How we know that? We don't have now we only have one picture of Hernandez. We have no video footage of this dude. Make it make sense. It's 2025. It's cameras everywhere. And you telling me we don't have no video footage of this dude in the handcuffs walking in the courtroom? Nothing. I'm telling y'all, I don't believe shit they tell me, and it is what it is. I appreciate the outpouring of support we received. Carmen Thompson, the car's mother, said, the family had initially launched a GoFundMe page to help cover the cost of search efforts and a private investigator, but say that the money will now go towards funeral costs. Make that make sense. And the only reason why the family was going to get a private investigator, because the cops wasn't really helping with the search. And how ironic, soon as the family started raising money on GoFundMe, soon as they start raising money, now they want to solve the case. Now the cops want to solve the whole case. Make it make sense. And for the people who was online saying, oh, she was just selling her body, she was selling herself, y'all the same people that will sit, cry, and have sympathy for a young Caucasian teen on a Netflix documentary, have sympathy for a young Caucasian teen on Lifetime. So shut the hell up, or have the same goddamn energy for Dacara Thompson. I said what I said. And I don't know, I feel like there's something deeper happening in PG County. It's been multiple black women gone missing in PG County, and no one is talking about this shit. So if you live in PG County in Maryland, in my comment section, if I'm lying, tell me I'm lying. I've been seeing all the stories every year. It's like every other month, a black woman is gone missing, and no one is talking about this. And they want to put Hernandez up here, and they only want to show us one picture of him. They showed us no video footage of him, nothing. It's only one picture. So I feel like they using this, and they want to calm you down and say, oh, we found the person that did this to the car, so you can relax and not use your senses anymore. But no, if you live in PG County, you have to be aware. You have to stay aware. We can't trust these people. These the same people, when Dacara Thompson went missing, they didn't report her as missing. But if this was a young Caucasian teen female, trust me, if she would have willingly got in a truck, I don't care, or against her will, they would have reported her missing. And if I'm lying, tell me I'm lying. So before I go, I have to say this. I believe her phone died or her truck ran out of gas and she was looking for help and somebody took advantage of that and they kidnapped her. But the media will never tell you that when it's a black woman. Now, I told y'all, if this was a Caucasian teen, they would have been all over this. They would have reported her as a missing person right away. They didn't do that for Dacara. So that tells me somebody else is in on this. And if you look at this dude's face, I think he's the chief or something like that. Look at his face. He didn't look concerned. Even when he was talking, he was thanking the people in the community for helping. His cops wasn't helping. He said she willingly got in a truck. I promise you, if that was a young teen, a Caucasian young teen, I promise you, they would have helicopters. They would have the Navy, the Marines, everybody in Maryland, everybody in PG County looking for that Caucasian teen. I keep telling y'all, bro, these people don't care about us. We have to control our own media, because when they have the narrative, they can paint any picture. Now you got people on, TikTok and stuff, because you got to understand, on TikTok, on YouTube, people do stuff for views. So you got people who falling for their agenda. They want you to believe that she was outside selling her body. I told y'all earlier, black women from PG County, they don't move like that. If you know any black woman in PG County, they don't move that way. It's too many ways to make money out there. They have nothing but opportunity in PG County. But the way the media is set up is always against our people. They gonna always do anything to protect themselves. So rest in peace to Dacara Thompson. I'm sorry I had to make this video. Damn, I'm out.